buddy, mate. Here we go. Long time no see. How are the sound levels on that, man? Is everything buddy, mate? Everything as it should be, or am I clipping or anything? As it's been a while since I've streamed from from this room. Long time no see. Oh God. How is Echo. Alright. Echo should be fixed. Yeah, it sounds alright if I'm not messing about with the microphone. Yeah, of course. How you been, buddy, anyway, man? I ain't seen you a bit. Obviously, I haven't been on, so... probably be why I haven't seen you in a bit, mate. I've had a kid now, man. Don't know if you've been around for that. That's where I've been for the past 6-7 months, mate. Hey, Sci-Fi, man. How's it going, buddy? Actually here for some painting today, Sci-Fi, would you believe? Yeah, the little one literally started crawling yesterday. Zen mate, Colonel Billington on YouTube. Good to see you. So we got some YouTube people and we got some Twitch people, man, which is good. I'm planning on doing a music stream potentially this Friday as well, because I'm not planning on going out anywhere. I've got more commissions to do. I've really got to get these commissions 33 months in a row. Cheers, Mitch. But yeah, I've really got to get all of these commissions just done and off of my mind. Once this is done, I've got Zen still to do, but I just want to get all of the Etsy stuff just done and dusted, man. And then potentially close the Etsy store, and then, you know, where I got my new job and that, man, I don't really need to be scratching around for commissions and stuff anymore, you know what I mean? I just want to get back to, like I've said multiple times, I just really want to get back to painting what I like and enjoying painting again. That'd be nice. Being able to enjoy painting is my main goal at the moment. So hopefully this month I'm going to try and just get everything done this month, painting wise. But you've heard this all before from me, haven't you? So whether these plans come to fruition or not is another thing. And this particular model here has been kind of pissing me off, because I used, if you guys remember going back, I used the Army Painter speed paints on it, and I just couldn't work out for the life of me why I couldn't like get any highlights to pop or anything like that. But it's because the paint was reactivating because they were Mark 1. And just like looking at this model, I knew I could do so much better, and it was annoying me. So I've sealed it with some matte varnish, and I'm gonna paint it. I'm going over it in a more traditional and tried and tested method, which you know, I tried to be fancy and save, you know, potentially save some time and stuff like that. It will look good when it's done, but like I said, I mean, I was just not happy with it. I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't get any highlights to pop at all, and it was just because that paint was reactivating. So if you imagine, like, you know, I'm trying to highlight it and it would look good, and then I'd go back to it the next day and it would, like, the highlight basically, you know, essentially it's soaked into the paint. So like I said, I'm going back to old school on this now. Subbed for the Ike reference. Cheers, number 7. 7NF. Mate, you should come for when we do the music streams. 7. Because sometimes I do some Ike tunes. I do 40k music. 40k mixed with 90s sort of gaming references, David Icke references, British comedy stuff. The music streams are a bit silly. And if you're a Twitch user, 7, then Twitch is in all honesty the kind of more interactive. If there's any patrons about, your Patreon stuff should be working if you want to use the commands. And of course, you know, stuff that people used to do a lot was when they saved up their channel points on Twitch. Like, you guys can like activate the Van Damme hammers and stuff like that, man. That's still all there. Just nobody really uses it anymore. COVID days, man, everyone was loving that shit, but then it just kind of died a death and everyone stopped kind of interacting and playing all the memes and stuff, you know. Oh, did it not work after I've said that? Why is OBS not right? I've just hyped up all of the interactivity and it's not even working, is it? Mech Bear, mate, how's it going? Orky Squig. This ain't a squig, mate. It's what are they called? Lizard Man. Hence the David Icke reference. Right, let's see if we can get those Patreon things working. Please navigate to Twitch connections. Revoke your Twitch account token. Oh, for God's sake! Just one day I'll have a stream that works properly. Revoke your Twitch account token and link it again. How can I revoke the Twitch account token? Right, I'm just trying to sort the memes out. Whoever that was, Colossus probably, or Hail Paints, try the Patreon command again, mate. Let's see if it works this time. I said, the more complicated you make your stream, and like, fail to connect with main OBS, will attempt to reconnect it. Why is it not? Oh my god. No, it's probably not going to work today after all of that chat. yet something else, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing. But I'll probably restart the computer and it'll be fine after that. But it's not like I can restart it now, is it? Midstream. You know what, man? Like, I kind of, well, I found like Warhammer World a little bit lame. Like, I just feel like they could do so much more with it. If for some reason this isn't connecting to yes, but I don't know why that would be. Right, this is annoying me. Right, I really want these Patreon commands to be. Sammy is not connecting to ABS. Oh, I can hear the little one crying downstairs now. £16 for a burger in the thing. Right, third time's the charm. Sammy. It drives me insane, man. Like, you know, like these actual functions worked like literally 30 minutes ago. And like I actually played some memes from the Sammy deck, and it was fine. How to connect Sammy to OBS? You should do it automatically. In your OBS, go to your Tools WebSocket server settings. Make sure enable WebSocket. Right. Yeah, where would that be? Extremely annoying trying. Fuck off. Just give me 30 seconds, man. I'm literally going to watch a video of like... Hopefully this will give me the answer. Because it's something I need to do anyway. It might be something that it ends up that I can't do.
Getting semi-connected is very easy. So first, go to OBS connections, select OBS WebSocket 5 if you are on OBS 28 or later, and press connect. That's all. If that doesn't work, check that you have the WebSocket enabled in the tools menu of OBS.
That was it. Tools. Tools. WebSocket service. Oh, we're getting closer, lads.
Have the WebSocket enabled in the tools menu.
Oh, you fucking... Why is that changed? Right. Theoretically, that should fix it. Let's see. Let's see. See, like, none of this is none of this should have changed. Oh, there it is. It's done. Right.
Want to lay them on, Mr. Berry?
It's done. There we go. Right, only took about 50 minutes, and losing all the stream viewers to fix that. Hey, how's it going, chillers, man? Good to see you, mate. But it's done now. Hey Josh, man, Crown of Command, mate. Good to see you. How's the new career going? Yeah, it's going alright, mate. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Still very early days though, mate. I mean, I've got a 6 months probation. That's my main goal at the moment, is to just pass 6 months probation and then start worrying after that, you know. You'd start racking up some sales though, man. I feel like I've been given a few duff leads so far. Although they've said, like, don't worry about your sales for the first 6 months. We just want to make sure that your product knowledge and stuff like that is good enough, and then we'll start giving you a target. But I want to be selling shit so that I can go into the probation and go, mate, I've already hit target this month. Why haven't you know, passed my probation, basically? Why am I here? Yeah, I should be alright. Yeah, it's sales, mate. I'm working with Mitch, mate. I'm working with Hale Paints now. In the racking industry, mate. So if you guys need any warehouse racking, give me a call. Oh, Josh, mate, this is a modern Lizard man for like Age of Sigma or whatever. It's like a commission that I've had for about almost a year now, and you know, with the little one being born, I've just been, you know, little one being born, starting a new job and everything, I've just been like run ragged, man. And like the thought of painting is just like, you know, I look after the, you know, do my job, cook dinner and all the rest of it, look after the little, and I haven't had any time at all, you know. I said I can hear the little Garfling performing downstairs. She's obviously had Obviously had enough today. Right, I need a blue wash. We do it as an avocado giant lizard, Colonel Billington, mate. That would make more sense. Do some avocado orc painting, crack out the goblin green. The Garfling's 6.5 months now, so she's easily old enough to be cleaning brushes and stuff. I should be getting her to do this legwork, really, shouldn't I? I'm missing a trick there, aren't I? I'm going to be up in Birmingham Thursday night if anyone's about in Birmingham and you fancy a few beers or whatever. Or if you're from around there and you fancy meeting up in the evening potentially. This is meant to be getting posted tomorrow, but I think I might have to delay it another day while because when I'm going to finish the base and everything today, so with the base it's going to be like PVA glue and stuff like that on it, right? It might not be dry tomorrow for transport. I think I might have been a bit over optimistic there. Man, that already looks way better. It's such a shame that I can't recommend these Army Painter speed paints, not these Mark 1 ones anyway. Jesus. Right. Parenting is great when they're asleep. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that, Welsh mini painter. Like, in my head this was going to be a nice easy model to paint, but like I said, that issue with the speed paints, you know, it's like, it's not only just yeah, because it ends up having a knock-on effect for like everything else I'm painting as well, do you know what I mean? Because you get behind on something, and then, you know, sometimes when you're behind, you just keep putting it back and putting it back until like it becomes like an issue, basically. Do you know what I mean? Something that was, you know, potentially quite simple ends up snowballing into something. I mean, I said I'm really behind on like loads of other stuff I'm meant to be doing as well, and like, you know, these are like Etsy commissions, so they're not like you guys on the stream. It's, you know, and I don't want people to think that I'm an arsehole, do you know what I mean? As I've said multiple times, man, once these Etsy commissions and stuff are all out of the way, I think I'll just close that Etsy store. Or if I do keep it open, it's only like, it's not very much money to keep the actual store open itself, you know. And even if maybe I'll keep it open just because it's like a couple of quid or whatever, just in case. But no, it's just getting all just new models, man, and really don't need to be scraping around for pennies anymore. I mean, I suppose putting sort of these kind of commissions and stuff like that will be like finally putting to bed like the end of my kind of COVID era. I know that kind of sounds, you know, COVID seems like forever ago now, but the whole stream itself is kind of a COVID thing, you know, for me. But certainly all the commission painting and stuff like that, just trying to get any money from anywhere, essentially. Or trying to get back on my feet. I'm hoping that what's going to happen is once I've got this guy out of the way, get Morty done this weekend, and then I'll do an absolute mammoth sort of savage attack on the freebooters that I've got to paint, and then once those are done, then I'm in the clear. I said that looks so much better than it did do previously. And if people are wondering why they haven't seen any pictures of my little and stuff like that, I mean, I would just rather not put any pictures of her on social media and stuff like that. People are weird, man, and people can be cruel as well. And I'm big enough and ugly enough to take insults and shit, but I don't want my, I don't want the little one to be anywhere near the internet, to be honest. Or not anywhere near the part of the internet that I kind of inhabit. When she's older, obviously, she'll, the internet will be the internet, won't it? And she'll be on it herself. But this little corner of the internet that I inhabit, man, with the Warhammer weirdos, is not something I want her to be near. And this sealing this and going over what I've already painted, man, is making such an unbelievable difference. I mean, it's going to be hard for you guys to kind of pick out on the camera, like the kind of subtle differences in the colouring, but before it was like looking really washed out, and I just couldn't get any poppage, really. Now we're just getting rid of that washed out army speed paint, and look, man, this thing's finally coming to life, Hockey clocky, Chad. I'm okay. Thanks for asking, Hockey Cocky. How are you today, my friend? How goes it? Alright, Nav, mate, how's it going, buddy? I watched a little music video of yours yesterday. It was like a short or something like that popped up. Mate, I've already had the money for this lizard, Josh, mate. So like I said, the money that I got for this lizard kept me going. Yeah, because all these commissions I'm working through now are like before I had my new job. Lads, I bought myself some Technics vinyl decks the other day. So that actually means we can do potentially some traditional DJ sets at some point. If I can get like another camera and stuff set up. And I think it might be cool to like mix some existing old school hardcore and drum and bass and stuff, and like with the stuff that I already do. Alright, Rolando, man. Thanks for coming in, mate. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time, mate. Did we test those Patreon things? They are working, right?
You will be punished!
Yeah, they are working. After much knocking about. Yeah, well, a lot of the people here are from the COVID days, aren't they? Kind of like emerald green, or what used to be called woodland green back in the day. That's woodland green colour. Like, another thing is that like my missus cleaned up the room. Oop. You know, something again that I'd like to get back to doing would be YouTube videos at some point as well. At some point. The hobby area needed to be cleaned, man. I mean, I'm not sad that she, you know, she cleaned some of it. It's just a bit annoying that a few paints have kind of gone missing, you know. I'm looking forward to continuing to paint the Mortarion, because when once Mortarion's been painted, I'm going to be painting up a 3D printed Great Unclean one. That's the one that you gave me, Mitch. I'm going to paint that up and I'm going to give it as a free gift to the guy who basically for not blowing their nut because I haven't done their commissions in time, basically. And I think I could rattle out a Great Unclean one in one session, in the kind of way that I'm going to paint it. It's going to be like Blanche-esque, basically. Scum and git bag. Oh, nav, mate. That takes me back. You haven't done one of those in about a million years, right? I really need kind of like a bestial brown colour. And I need a good gold. I need a smoke. My best choice for the gold is going to be Bit of that silver and a bit of this gold here. If that's gold? No, it's not gold. Right, here we go. Am I going to be able to find my Vallejo gold?
Hello, my future girlfriend.
Who's that? JHK, mate. Thanks for the resub, my man. And if people are wondering what's going on, why are there things like that flying up on the screen, I am also streaming on Twitch. Right. If you are that way inclined, Twitch inclined, get on over there and throw us a sub or whatever, and then you won't have no adverts either if you hit the sub button. How are you doing today, JRH? This is looking so much more like how I envisaged it should right at the start before all of this army speed paint nonsense. Yeah, how am I doing, man? I'm doing alright, man. I'm crazy busy at the moment. And I said that I've been letting the commission painting get on top of me, but I've got to buckle down and just get it done, man. So being a new dad and commission painting and having a life outside of Warhammer. You know what I mean? I need... It's basically like, you know, sort of like painting, commission painting is... It's like a job, innit? Like, you know, it's not painting models that kind of I would like to paint. But just like putting it off has been really weighing on my conscience, essentially. Because, you know, people have paid me their hard-earned money to do this. I mean, really, I should just offer a couple of refunds out and give myself, and just chalk it down to experience. But I said I'm going to do something. I know it's going to be kind of significantly later than maybe what I was promised, but I still kind of want to actually do the job. New dad can go out, so yeah, new dad. I mean, am I still a new dad? It's been 7 months, or 6 months, 6.5. You know, hopefully there's going to be a lot. I suppose a lot. You know, I reckon you're always going to be a new dad. There's always going to be some bullshit coming up, isn't there, that you don't know how to deal with. It's like just gonna be endless from now on, isn't it? Especially little girl, right? When she gets to those teenage years, man, that's going to be tough. Kind of cracks me up that there are all these like really kind of like wholesome dad hammer channels and things like this, and I don't know, man, I'm not like that, am I? I think you guys come here just to hear me not get leery, but just swear. And not always be, oh my god, everything's so amazing, everything's so chill and stuff like that. Like, didn't you guys ever watch Goober Town Hobbies? Like, I can completely see why people like that. Do you know what I mean? Because he's like sort of like Bob Ross of miniature painting or something, right? And I can completely see how people can be into that and would enjoy it. But for me, like that kind of stuff is just, I find it, I don't know, what's the word for it? Not disingenuous, but like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I know, like, you know, a lot of people just want to tune into that and sort of mong out and sniff roses, right? I'm cut from a different cloth. That's really not my kind of personality, you know. God, this looks so much better at the moment than it did before. You use some colour shift.
Hello, my future girlfriend.
How's mate? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I'm good, cuz, mate. We've just been discussing how I am. Like I said, dealing with parenthood and all of that kind of new stuff. Trying to find time for getting these commissions done and how have you been, cuz, anyway, mate? Have you fully recovered from your accident and that, mate? All good now, yeah? Nice one, mate. Back to the gym and stuff, eh? Oh, I need to start going to the gym or something. Especially now I've got the little, I think. I should probably think about getting in shape. I was at the pub the other day and like Madness come on or something like that, and I started skanking, and I could only skank for about a minute, 2 minutes, and I realised like that's how unfit I am at the moment. I can handle about 2 minutes worth of fucking stomping. We come to hear how it is and rave. Yeah, see, this is something else I've been thinking, man. I mean, I do have like an actual music YouTube channel, I'm starting to think, you know, I'm just doing more and more music, and like that's where, you know, that's where my creativeness seems to be almost squarely aimed these days. I'm just wondering if, you know, do I finally pull the trigger on all this Games Workshop stuff, and or not pull the trigger? Do I finally, you know, potentially pull the plug on this kind of streaming and just concentrate on that? I'm sure you guys are gonna go, no, don't do that, Garth. Yeah, but boxing is, that's proper fitness though, right? I say proper fitness, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's not like boxing is not fitness, and you get out some aggression and stuff like that, man. I mean, that could be like a blessing in disguise. If you're going to do raving and stuff, you could do like boxercise or something, right? I had an ex-missus who used to do that. They basically just like put hardcore tunes on and then sort of kind of like shadow box, right? The air. Colonel Billington, I'm not gonna ditch everything. I won't ditch everything. I need purple. Genetics first. Whereabouts do you live? JRH. North East next to Newcastle, miles away from me, mate. Right, I just had a bit of a mad idea. Just had like an intuitive sort of putting some purple wash onto these like leathery bits, and I don't know why, but I just feel like that would work. Like in my head I'm like, that's, and normally my gut feeling is normally right when it comes to colours. If I second guess colours, that's when I have a gut feeling. The issue is now is where is the purple wash? Like I said, I mean there was method to this madness. Now there are certain crucial paints I haven't been able to locate since my missus cleaned this stuff cleaned up. There it is. Is that it? Yes. Cuz, can you check if the Patreon's working, mate? I had some issues with that a little bit earlier today. Just play something. If you wouldn't mind.
Mr. Sharp, sir! Mr. Ray's mom.
Did it play? Yeah, all good. All right, nice.
Wow.
And if anyone on YouTube is wondering, how did Cuz activate things from the chat, like memes, anyone who's part of the Patreon gets basically access to unlimited memes. And the list of the available memes are... And if you're a patron, you can just play as many as you want. I mean, there is a bit of a cooldown on it, just to kind of stop, sort of make sure the spam isn't too incessant, you know. But otherwise, you know, the other options are you can spend bits to play sound effects on using Twitch, and the other option is you can use your channel points on Twitch as well to activate memes and stuff like that. I used to have challenges and things like that I used to do, which is something I need to get back on again. Once all the commissions are out of the way, kind of like getting back to things like blindfolded painting and stuff like that again to make the stream more fun again is on my list of things to do, you know. But most importantly, let's get these poor bastards' commissions out of the way, because I'm sure these guys want to have their miniatures back at some point, and I've had them far too long.
Robot Space Marine!
Oh, that's a classic. Oh, is the YouTube title Dark Angel still? That's not right. That's not right at all. It should be... David Icke. And somebody even came in. What is the title then? What title are we talking about? Are we talking about the YouTube title, or is it the Twitch title that's completely wrong? Is it? Is the YouTube one wrong? YouTube says Dark Angel.
You will be punished!
God's sake. New Dad battles through commissions, Dark Angels. Oh, yes. Right, I've just changed it. Yeah, this purple was definitely the way to go. So that purple works nicely for the underbelly. It's hard for you guys to see. It looks really washed out on the I can't really get it to kind of look true colour, but you guys can kind of get an idea, I suppose. Got these bits under here. Maybe I could get away with purple on that as well. I'll show you that. Man, what Games Workshop news have I missed? Because I've completely switched off, man, like to GW at this point. Like completely apathetic to like anything they're doing at the moment. I think there was like a price hike. You know, there's female custodes. There's been... What else have I not given two shits about? Space Marine 2's been leaked, I hear. Ah, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, well, there's always some sort of YouTube drama, isn't there, going on? What's the Irish girl's name that does, like, well, the latest scandal in GW? I've forgotten her name. I've never ever played what's it called? Combat Patrol. Is that what it's called? Combat Patrol. And what's that game? Like Warhammer 40k squad based one. But I can't remember what it's called. I think I'm actually going to start at the base. Kill team, yes. Actually, no, that's the wrong colour. Kill Team, that's the game, isn't it? Never played it. Yeah, of course it is. I mean, as soon as you said Combat Patrol, I'm like, I don't know why I was thinking of Kill Team, but yeah, of course, Combat Patrol is supposedly, you know, like a little budget army, isn't it? And this kind of stuff, man, this is some real old school miniature stuff, this, right? Is Kill Team the gateway drug though? Because I mean, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? I mean, I kind of feel like I suppose, man, maybe people like play a game of Kill Team and then just like imagine like, oh my god, like imagine if this was like a whole army and it'd be amazing and stuff, right? But then, you know, when they actually play real 40k, they're like, oh right, this isn't as fun as I anticipated, you know. I still think the best game that GW have ever done is Necromant. Can I make an unpopular opinion here? I think the Death Corps of Krieg are cool, but I kind of feel like they've been done a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's like multiple different game systems that have essentially Death Corps of Krieg, i.e. like World War One guys slightly in the future. Even Doctor Who in the Genesis of the Daleks had them basically. If anyone remembers Genesis of the Daleks, they had like World War One guys, but then they had like, you know, like what's his face? Tom Baker is like multi-plasma rifle, and you know, but with like gas masks. Something terrible's gone on here, like, you know, like. Is that Davros's first episode as well? Davros, mate. The Legend of Davros. So who was the best Doctor anyway? The new Doctors, my favourite was Eccleston, or Ecclestein, or however you say his name. Christopher Eccleston. He was my favourite out of the new Doctors. Old Doctors, my favourite was probably Pertwee. You think Eccleston was shit? Really? Out of the new Doctors, I thought he was the only sort of Doctor who seemed like an old school Doctor. Like he just didn't give a shit, basically. He was always saying how shit humanity was and stuff, which again, I suppose that kind of reminds me a bit more of Pertwee, right? So maybe that's why I liked him. Really, you thought Eccleston was shit? I'm surprised, man. I thought he was. Well, obviously, you just heard me. I thought he was the best new Doctor. I really didn't rate Tennant, but Tennant's everyone's favourite. You know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously Tom Baker is fucking the man, but like I said, at the old Doctors, my favourite was Pertwee, then Tom Baker. Like I said, Eccleston was my favourite out of the new Doctors. Speaking of new Doctors and stuff, has anyone been watching House of the Dragon? I really thought House of the Dragon was going to be crap, but it's decent. I like it. I've been pleasantly surprised. Nobody's been watching House of the Dragon than just me. I won't give you any spoilers just in case. If you haven't checked out House of the Dragon and you watched the original Game of Thrones and were disappointed, so far, I think House of the Dragon has been banging. But, of course, there's still plenty of time for them to mess it up, right? Is it far through? It's like season 2, episode 5, I think, was yesterday or the day before. You got plenty of time to catch up with it, mate. If you fancy giving it a go. I said I've been liking it so far, but I mean, if you're like some sort of Game of Thrones purist or something, like, you know, books only or something, you know, I can't comment because I've never read the Game of Thrones books, but I'm enjoying House of the Dragon so far. And, you know, would recommend it. Yeah, well, like you said, JRH, I was exactly the same. Like, I kind of, like, it's almost got wanted to go in there and go, yeah, I knew that fucking House of the Dragon to be shit, but no, it's decent, mate. Like, I've been, like, I was pleasantly surprised. And I said the reason I'm talking about House of the Dragon is because, like, you know, we were talking about Doctor Who, and it's Matt Smith's in it as well. And when I heard, like, oh, he was going to be like some savage, brutal, like, Targaryen, I was like, how is Matt Smith? Like, he doesn't scream savage, sort of lunatic killer to me, but, like, fucking hell, he does really well. Like I said, I mean, I can recommend it. Give it a go. Even if you were burnt by the original. Like, you know, I think a lot of us were. This guy's so near being done now. But I kind of like need to do a couple of repairs on him. Which I might do off camera, as that'd be easier. Right, because now it's just the annoying banner pole, a little septum thing in his hand. So maybe I can probably get that done. Yeah, I can do that. I'll just paint them up quick, and then I can say this is completed. I'd say now it's based. He looks pretty swanky, doesn't he? I think. Like I said, I just need to... There's a banner pole and a little like septum thing that he's got that fell off. So if I can just paint those up and, you know, some slight tidying. Is there anything else I want to kind of do with this base though? I feel like maybe I could add some colours, different colour dry pigment on it. Such a stupid. So we let the rim dry off. Because I reckon that looks, like I said, now he's based up. That kind of completes it, doesn't it? Again, you guys can't... It annoys me that you guys can't see the same colours that I see. Which edition did I stop at? Well, basically second, mate. I mean, orcs completely changed after second edition, didn't they? Like, completely changed. They become, you know, the orcs that everyone knows now, right? And I like the modern orcs, but I also like old orcs, man. Like, I think the old orcs, the new orcs, look, I like them both. I like new and old. I don't like the new orcs. I like, you know, third edition orcs and stuff. I think look really cool. And, you know, I like what they, you know, I like what they did, but I mean, I kind of feel like they shouldn't have got rid of the second edition orcs. That the second edition orcs could have, you know, they can coexist with the modern orcs, you know what I mean? But the very, very modern orcs I don't like, because just like all GW now, it's all just taking itself way too seriously, and I feel like the new modern orcs don't have much character at all. Like, they could just be, you know, they're just like any old generic orc from any old game, you know what I mean? Like, they've lost like the classic GW sort of orc underbite and stuff like that, which was, you know, kind of what made them a Games Workshop orc, you know? In my opinion, anyway. Like, the newer ones just, you know, they just look like World of Warcraft orcs or something. And they seem to get like less and less rustic and ramshackle as editions go on. And, you know, I don't even know if it's still in orc lore, but I mean, like the blood axes and stuff like that, like, you know, they basically, you know, they would always try and copy the Imperium and stuff. I think that's still, I hope that's still in the lore anyway. Excuse me, sorry, I'm getting dry pigment up my nose. Mate, but I mean, like, loads of stuff's changed from, like, 2nd edition and stuff. I mean, like everyone's like, oh, the poster boys, the Ultramarines, blah, blah, blah. Like, in sort of 2nd edition and 3rd edition, like, Ultramarines were like an afterthought, right? They were just, like, basically, we are standard issue Space Marines with, like, zero character, right? Which is why I kind of liked them. You know, they had Calgar and stuff like that, but I mean, they were literally just like these guys are normal and regimented, and the others are just like fucking weird. You know, in 2nd edition stuff like everyone, like Eldar had las pistols and stuff like that, right? Orcs had bolters in 2nd edition, didn't they? Right, I think I'm going to have to do this repair job off camera. So I'll put these back. I have to kind of do this. What break or something tomorrow. What I do want to do is blue. Oh my god, am I ever going to get this glue off that? Is there any way I'm going to get this Uhu glue lid off, do you reckon? It must have, like, exploded or something in the heat. Because it's all, like, leaked out. I might just have to actually just puncture the... Ah, there we go. Right, I'm gonna add some drool, I think, and we're gonna add some like proper blood looking blood. Ooh, interesting. That Uhu is eating the paint on the tongue. That's not good. So I'm gonna have to mix that with something to kind of cover that up. It's a bit more frustrating than I expected this. Normally this is the most easy, fun part. Doing a bit of Uhu glue blood magic. And there was something else I was going to do. I've forgotten what it is though. You know what? Let's just get this motherfucker done today. 99.9 there. Literally just his little septum thing, and then that's him done. I'll delay the delivery until maybe Thursday, just so that I can give this guy another glance over, and then he's getting posted. And then maybe we can even potentially work on Mortarion tomorrow. Right, I'm calling that I'm calling that the night now. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, motherfucker. We'll let that harden overnight. Alright. I would say that's done. What say you, chaps? Let's zoom out a bit. Alright, doesn't he? Now he's... I said there are some final little sort of tweaks to do tomorrow, which will take like 30 seconds. I said just want to put some wash and maybe some blood on the scepter thing, but yeah, that's done now, man. And then I can get that posted on Thursday, and then that is out of the way and done. Thank God. And then, like I said, then it's on to Mortarion and get that out of the way. All right. Well, I suppose then, ladies and gents, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. But like I said, I mean, I am trying to get back on the old painting horse. I know I declared I was back on the horse the other day, but didn't quite work out like that, did it? It was like it's been like another 2 or 3 weeks since I last said that, right? Right, I'm back, guys. I'm going to be streaming once a week from here on in. Everything's calmed down. No. Why did you even say that, guy? Don't make promises you can't keep. Right, let's have one more look at this bad boy. I said tiny little tidy up tomorrow, and then he's done, isn't he? And you know, I'm reasonably happy with him now. Alright then, ladies and gents. So like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, potentially, depending on the missus, really, and depending on the little one. But like I said, I want to start working on this Mortarion and get that out of the way as well, man. And once these commissions are done, let's get back to painting some fucking old Hammer, man. Let's get back to old Hammer, man. Let's go back to what the channel used to be before I got into this commission hole. Bitch. Speak to you tomorrow morning, mate. I need a hand with something. That's alright. I could like give you a call about 9ish or something, mate. I don't know if you're out and about. I don't know if you're about. Oh. But yeah, apathetic towards GW. Alright. Until next time, ladies and gents. Next time being tomorrow. Ta-ta.